we had this on Below the Belt, but I wanted to get your guys' take as well. This transgender fighter,
you got to show Brian before and after.
Oh yeah. So
let me paint it for Brian. Was a male, transitioned to female, fought another real female inside a steel cage. I want you to see the before picture of what she looked like.
Okay.
Chin,
here, that's Jake talking about it as well.
So Jake,
there you go. Crazy, huh?
Okay, now hold on. Gotta just take a second here.
She was also an Army Ranger.
That's what he found out. I didn't. I had no idea.
An Army Ranger?
So you're talking about
that guy was an Army Ranger?
Very strong,
Either Ranger
athletic.
or just in the Army. Well, I mean, don't
can take a lot of punishment if you're a Ranger. That's no joke. And they're letting that person fight women.
Think of the advantages that she has.
That person fight biological women.
But she should be able to fight, but other transgender or men.
That's right.
But not a normal little female girl. Like, that ain't right, man. It's just the advantages
so brave of
that she
her
has.
to transition, then live her dream of beating up women.
That's what Jake said.
I mean, I think it's kind of appropriate, isn't it? I don't know.
That's him on the
left, yeah.
That other
Shields.
picture.
That's Jake Shields on the left, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is he retired or he just hasn't fought?
He's retired. He does jiu-jitsu.
He tweeted about this.
Jake's a great dude.
He's a great dude.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
But I mean,
transgender MMA fighter who used to be in U.S. Army Special Forces.
Yeah, you're so.
I mean, it'd be tough for a dude to beat her up.
I agree.
An Army Ranger? You know the
Special Forces
mental capacity that girl has?
It's insane.
And the advantages he has over some girl who's, what are they probably, 1-0, 2-0,
Also
0-0?
like bone structure. Also like.
Well, first, look on the left there, he'd beat everybody in this room, including me.
That's right. That's right. That's a rough motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
So this is her statement because she's getting a lot of people reacting to this.
What'd she say? Good morning, friends, supporters, and others. I'm getting a lot of variation. The same nasty message called me a cheater, like I didn't just get beat on for a round and a half. Y'all need to show some respect and take certain trolling somewhere else. She almost finished me more than once. You might just be a bad fighter. On scorecard, she definitely won the first round. This is the only post I'll make about this. Transphobes are just making my block game stronger.
It's not being a transphobe either. It's just.
It's not about being a transphobe.
Yeah, it's just.
To me, it's just about. I support transgender, all that stuff. They should be able to compete in Olympics, in MMA, and boxing, but not against
biological.
That's where it gets tricky. Yeah, that's where it gets a little too tricky.
It's not tricky. It's just like it's not fair.
I know. In a lot of instances, it's not fair for sure.
And so
just
to me, this is
genetically,
dangerous. I think this is dangerous for other women. I don't know. I mean, it has nothing to do with being a transphobe. If you want to be transgender, then it's kind of actually cool that this hyper male felt like a woman did this. That's fine.
Yeah.
Do that. Okay. But fighting other women? Come on.
That girl's in such a disadvantage for so many
But not only
reasons.
that, as you know, if that woman is fighting him and taking major damage, it can also shorten her career.
Sounds like she got her ass whooped for a little bit. And then
she's saying that she was.
Who's the girl she fought?
This girl right here.
Oh,
I'll show you.
Yeah, it's a.
I mean, I'm surprised. I didn't know that the commission allowed it, so I don't know.
That girl fought a fucking special forces transgender girl.
It's
tough,
so that
man.
goes on a record now. I mean,
and when she was in special forces, was jacked to the gills.
right?
Is there any videos of the fight anyway?
I'm sure on YouTube.
Yeah.
Let's look it up.
Let's look it up.
If you type in that
Alana McLaughlin.
that transgender girl's name, you're gonna find it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fight.
Full fight.
How long? Ooh, 30 minutes.
Back here on Combate Global with.
Keep going with that head down, which is very, very.
Damn, that girl's big.
It's not a very good.
The one in black, the one who was born a female is big.
Yeah, and
to go there.
yeah, okay. Well, hold on. And she is taking a lot of estrogen.
That's a difficult thing for us.
That's so interesting. It's amazing what technology can do, right?
Bring themselves.
Yeah, I'm still.
Frustrating.
It blows my mind every time how they can transition.
Now that I'm watching this, I might start. I mean.
McLaughlin not looking like the stronger fighter and taking a ton of punishment coming in. Getting pegged.
It's just her bones are denser, her bone structure, her ligaments are stronger.
Yes.
The training that she's gone through in the special
Reaction
forces.
time too for men is a little bit better than women. Their eye, the reaction time is better, so it's an advantage.
Tomorrow is
Thank you for the
September
service,
11th.
yes. We're actually about 25 minutes from September 11th.
Okay.
That's it.
But she finishes the other girl with a choke. Rear
With the
naked choke.
choke?
I don't know. I mean, here we are.
Right here.
Yeah. Already finished.
Okay.
Corner man for
Anyways,
Interesting.
Both clearly new to the sport.
seems like it.
That's dicey, right?
It's dicey.
They should definitely be able to compete and live their dreams. It's just tough when they're going against biological women.
It'd be great if there was a transgender league or
Just not
something.
enough.
The UFC would.
Is there a woman that transitioned into a man that is
I
trying
don't
to
think
fight
that's
dudes?
ever been done.
What's that?
A woman that
that's never-
transitions to a man. I don't think that's ever been done in fights.
Fighting in. Do you know that
But,
it's you know it's
you know
exceedingly
what?
rare?
You know what would happen? You know what would happen? They would never get commissioned if a female wanted to transition to a boy and fight in the UFC.
Oh my God.
No commission would ever grant that.
That's right.
But then we're cool with a man transitioning to a woman. Be like, well,
So you know,
it's kind of a
you know,
double
it was
standard.
exceedingly rare until all this trans movement happened. It was exceedingly rare for a woman to transition into a man. It was almost always a man into a woman.
Yeah.
If you look at the literature behind it, and then what's interesting is that now that it's become such a thing, there are some places where 30% of the girls in certain classrooms identify as trans. Now it's like this social contagion
Yeah,
thing.
it's probably not that high. But the good thing is with science and technology stuff, they can finally come out and there's at least some support. When back in the day, it was zero.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before I start, I hope you don't mind me asking, but when you're on Rogan, I saw you on Rogan, and then you said a joke, and it
Yeah.
just flew by him, and
Yeah.
you guys stared at each other.
Oh, that was awesome.
How,
that's so fun.
How was
That
that?
was so great.
It was.
Big swing.
I told him a story. It
Big
wasn't
swing
like
and
it
a
wasn't
miss.
like the best.
Oh,
it
you're
wasn't
telling
a
Lauren
joke.
Michael's story.
Yeah, I was just telling him a story how like when I was getting fired, I was like, I'll just go on Rogan and be bigger.
So,
But of course, I wasn't on Rogan for 2 years. It was just funny. I
Lauren,
say it to him.
He asked him like how it went down with like Lauren Michaels, and he's like, "Yeah." Lauren was like, "We got to take off Saturday Night Live," and he goes, "All right, cool. I'm just going to go on fucking Rogan." Pause. And he goes, "Yeah." So
No, really, he goes. I was like, I'll just go on Rogan.
Yeah.
And then he goes, what? I was like, nothing. I thought it was funny.
yeah,
Yeah, he
Yeah.
might have not.
there's nothing.
But it
more
wasn't. There
awkward.
wasn't like a. In his defense, there wasn't like a clear joke, and I think he might have interpreted it as me being like, "Where were you?" You know what I mean? So I think he
Like,
might
how
have been
did
like,
you not reach out?
because what the joke was that I was like arrogant, that I was like,
Like, oh, fine.
I'll just
I'm gonna
do
move on to
Rogan.
Rogan.
Yeah.
That's how I took
that was the joke.
Yeah.
It was like I would never be like, "Where the fuck?" were were you?" you? The fact you went, yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
right
he was
after,
all, and then you go, no, all right.
I thought it was funny.
I thought it was great. Yeah,
And then
I thought it was great.
thank God, because for real, for the next 5 minutes, I was just in my head like, what the fuck was that? Like, this is crazy. And then,
You feel
thankfully, I brought it back up. I was
stupid.
like, hold on, we got to stop. Like,
Yeah,
whoever's watching this, just rewind that and watch my face.
yeah.
Like, I brought it up, thankfully.
Yeah, you got to bring it.
I was like, you got to see what just happened. You can literally see
You
my
gotta
face
acknowledge
melt.
it.
I was like, I thought it was funny. Like this teeth showing swallow.
God, yeah.
Yeah, he'll do that to you sometimes.
And he'll just sit there and he's like,
And he didn't, he does that podcast constantly. So he's not nervous. He doesn't care.
yeah.
But
that's
for me,
home
it was
field.
like,
home field for
this
him,
is
man.
it. Yeah. I was just saying that we're not recording, right?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, we don't have to.
I don't care. We can record.
Okay.
But it was like, there were two moments in comedy where I was like, oh shit. The one was SNL, like walking into audition and seeing that stage.
Oh, crazy.
Because like leading up to it, I was like, I don't give a fuck. Who cares? I'm not going to get it. I'm not nervous at all. And then you walk in and see the main stage and you're like, this is big. And then for the same thing with Rogan, like I was like, oh, this is a podcast. I do podcasts every day. I've talked about SNL a million times.
Different animal.
And then as soon as you walk in that room, I was like, oh shit, this is that room.
This is Jerry.
Like this is that room I've seen 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, just fucked it. As soon as we started talking about SNL, I was just in my own head. Because the whole time I was like, is this good? Am I bombing? He was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, you're fine.
Yeah, you're
I was like, I
good.
think I'm bombing.
No, you did good on it.
I suck.
No, it's fun.
Well, you know, the mistake people make is trying to get on there and be funny.
Yeah.
Oh, it never
have a-
goes well.
nah, just have a
Oh, it never
conversation.
goes well. Oh my god.
Don't do bits
That's why
on
I
there.
won't. That's why I won't have like you do a bit and he'll just be like, "What are you doing?" You're like, oh, nothing. It's so stupid.
Nothing. I'm a
Yeah,
fucking
no,
idiot. I'm sorry.